So it starts out pretty pedestrian. I launched my boat and I was cruising across the lake and trying to head to my favorite fishing hole, which happens to be the river. And I want to troll for pike and I want to get into shallow lake before the weeds all bloom and I'm gonna have a great old time. And it's just a perfect evening to go fishing. And so I get up to the river and I drop my rod down and I'm trolling with a daredevil and I'm having a great old time and I'm going through the river and I look ahead and I see the bridge coming on up and I go, wait, there's something blocking the channel. And that's where I pick up my video camera and we'll carry the story from there. Alright, a floating bog is floated up against the bridge. I am now moving the floating bog away from the public access and hopefully making this into navigable waters. This is something I gotta tell the DNR about though. What the heck? Where'd this thing come from? Must have come from right over there. The floating bog. It floats. I got the entire thing. So relative to the shore, I am moving this entire mass. Some neighbors just came by. I don't really want to give it too much beans, otherwise I'll get my boat stuck on the floating mass. I went to go fish, but instead I got a floating bog. I caught a floating bog. How many of you guys have ever caught a floating bog? Ever caught a floating bog? Well, now I have. Who knew? Who knew? I just wanted to troll for pike. That's what I was going to do tonight. The trick here is I got to get the rear end of this to get past that point. And then my intention is to shove this floating bog in and pocket right across the river right there. I don't think anybody uses that for a dock. Alright, now I got the whole thing kind of spinning. So I can pack the wheel all the way to my port side. Now I gotta start turning it so it's thrusting to the starboard side. I'm gonna give it a little bit more beans, try to accelerate this bog so it gets good and wedged. Ooh, I don't want to get me good and wedged though. Alright, need two hands again. Go Team Johnson! Go Team Johnson! So behind me over at the bridge is where I found the floating bog, and it's trying to float down river. Now I'm pushing it back up river. So I've never done. Just wanted to go fish. You guys, I have no idea how much weight I'm pushing, but it's a lot. Blue heron's watching me. I'm like, there's a blue heron over there watching me. And Again, I am trying. I want to shove this thing as we're facing the 11 o'clock position here. So I'm going to start trying to. Got my motor turned all over as far as I can, putting towards the port side. Try to, in an attempt to steer this thing, because I sure don't want to block the channel. You can see the low water buoy there, the no wake buoy rather. That's the beginning of the channel. And I'm going to try to feather the throttle to get as much speed as I can going, so this mass of vegetation, this floating mass of vegetation, it plows in and anchors firm. You can see how much my motor is cavitating here, pushing this mass. This big wad is what I've been pushing. Slow as I can go, because I don't really want to creep. I don't want to slide my boat up on it where I get stuck on the mast itself. So I'm coasting here. It's still moving from what I was moving it. Alright, back into neutral. Alright. Slide up. Alright, now let's stick it in gear again. And start giving it the beans, slowly but surely. You gotta start to steer. And again, I need both hands. Okay, I pretty much got the floating bog about where I want it. Now I just need to ground it on something. So it's pretty shallow here. Thankfully I got my fishing boat. And we're just going to try to shove this thing right up against the ground here. See if we can get it to ground. Throw the boat back in gear and start giving it the beans. We'll expect the boat will start crawling up a little bit. And you see, relative to the stuff below, this entire mass is moving again. What a trip. I had no idea I was going to be doing this. I was just trying to get to my other property. Actually, what I was trying to do is fish in this lake, because it'll get weedy later on, about a month, and I won't be able to troll it. You can see we're still moving relative to the ground. Cattails are giving us something to push against. This is what happens. We're all hard sand here, and then this cattail nonsense grows on top of it. Eventually, you get a good enough wind, it'll break off and float away. Look at this. It's almost like this little notch was made for this floating bog. We'll park the floating bog here, and hopefully it'll stay here forever. Other people are paying attention, going, "Oh, what's going on? Never seen this before either." Look at how far we came from where I found this floating log. I think we're starting to ground over there. Still moving just a little bit. We're starting to pivot to our port side. Okay, looks like the bog is about where it's gonna be. Be well, bog. Floating bog, be well. Be well, floating bog, be well. As for me, I'm gonna go fish. Look at where that came from. Ooh. Oh, fish on. Alright, just so I didn't say I got skunked, there's the fish. He's getting let go.
Well, now take down your fishing pole and meet me at the fishing hole. We may not get a bite all day, but don't you rush away. What a great place to rest your bones, and mighty fine for skipping stones. You feel fresh as a lemonade.